All right, a lot of people have been asking for tutorials, so I'm gonna do my best to try and give you one. I just put mine together, so I don't really want to take it apart. Um, it's pretty clamshelled in there, so to take it apart, I'm gonna have to unsolder some things, and it's just I don't really want to do that. Um, but for the people that really want to make one, I can show you exactly what I did, like step by step, if you want to copy it. Um, let's start here. The Radio Master Pocket, when you break it in half, this is what you're gonna see. These switches up here, I don't really use them for anything, so I just got rid of them. You could just take that plug and get rid of it. Um, let's see. The battery connectors, I just hold my soldering iron to them and then pull them out, and they come out pretty easily. Same thing going in. I didn't make the holes big enough on the 3D print, so you're gonna have to finesse it a little bit and take off some plastic. Let's see. On this side, there's a few things you gotta do. I take off the horn. I don't like it when the radio yells at me, so I just take that off and keep it off. It vibrates whenever it's low battery, so don't worry about that. Let's see. The gimbal wires, you're going to have to extend them. I used some old motor wires, some 0702 tiny motor wires that I had laying around. Um, yeah, just it's a little bit tedious, but it helps. You can just like pick off this yellow stuff on there. And then up here, you're gonna have to move these switches. So you're gonna have to cut off this metal slice right here, this little band, and then it'll move a little bit freer, and you can bend it up and down. And when you cut this off the board, make sure that you're cutting as close to the board as possible. It's really hard to solder on the switch, so just try and get as much area to work with on the switch as you can. Um, Besides that, the only other thing on this side is this over here. This is where you're going to be taking the power for your goggles from. You're going to want to get one of these. This is the only other thing I have besides the goggles and the Radio Master Pocket and the entire build. It's a buck converter for a buck. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Yeah. So you just hook up the positive to the positive, negative to the negative. You adjust the voltage. I have mine set to 4, I think. Uh, so I did not use a real EV800D for this. This is a rip-off version. I know that the real versions, that the motherboard or the PCB that comes with it is a lot longer. So I'm not sure if it takes a different battery, but mine took 3.7 volts, so that's what I'm putting into it. Um, but yeah, just test with a multimeter, see what you need to be outputting for yours, as well as seeing if it'll fit with the 3D print. I'm not sure about that yet. Um, but yeah, you're gonna want to hook that up there. And yeah, this is what it's gonna look like inside of the case. So these over here aren't the best. I did have to like plastic weld them on where I needed them to be. And again, like over here, I plastic welded just so that it would stay firmly in place. I did not want it moving. This was my first time CAD modeling, so I figured it would be easier just to do this than fix the model. I'm sure that's not what like you guys want to hear, but that's what I did. Over here, this is what the other side looks like. It's a little bit blurry, my bad, but you can see that I soldered these on, um, and it's just going over to the edge of the case, and you can see, oh, for this thing, you're going on one side, you're gonna have to solder extra wire on, just because it's not gonna reach all the way over to the sides. But I think that's about it. I don't think I did anything else. I can show you the 3D print real quick. I'll also have it linked. Okay, yeah, these switches, they do not line up with this. I 100% had to, I wonder if I could get a good shot of it in the Reddit. Let's see, right here. So yeah, they didn't sit all the way, so I just clipped out a little bit of it, and then I ran some plastic underneath it and over top of it, and they both work really well. But yeah, like I said, they definitely require some finesse. But besides that, I think it's all right. Um, anything else I need to mention? Uh, yeah, the entire thing is I went over it with a soldering iron at like 170 degrees just to give it more stability. I didn't add enough like screw holes to the entire thing. So yeah, it definitely isn't the most stable. If you want to add more of these things, you definitely can. Uh I would add some right like here and here. And but yeah, the top is held up pretty well. I have I'm probably gonna post four different, so I printed it in halves and then or quarters. I printed in quarters. So there's like a top half and a bottom half, and those are split up into two. I have the buttons, the back panel, and then the top panel. So I think that's everything, and that's exactly how I did it. There's not much more to it. Make sure that your antenna is like routed to the back, like sitting right above the Radio Master Pocket screen. For some reasons, it gives you weird feedback, and I noticed on R8, I got it the worst. I switched to R1, and it's a little bit better, but it just takes some finessing. But yeah, that's it. Go for it.